Maybe you like cooking. Maybe you don't. Either way, the new Blue Apron is for you. Because along with our classic meal kits, we're offering new pre-made and one-pan meals to help you get dinner on the table fast. And now there's no subscription needed, so you can just order and enjoy. Do delicious food your way. Shop 100+ meals at blueapron.com. Get 50% off your first 2 orders with code APRON50. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Testing, low-hanging balls. Yeah, it's working.
Welcome everybody to Dungeons and Dickheads. I'm taking feedback and I'm not doing a recap this week because everyone says they don't listen. So players, in the tradition of D&D, you need to tell me what happened.
No, but hang on. Now you're gonna have to fill a minute, just kind of filling a minute now, because people will have already hit the 30-second skip button twice, anticipating the last time on Dragon Ball Z. So we're gonna have to just sit here for a minute.
We suggested that we could get minor internet celebrities to read it,
and Dave's got annoyed.
No, there are 2 reasons for it.
Okay.
First is you said no one listens, and that you and I do it for Neil and he doesn't listen. And secondly, I have not made it a secret that I'm not very prepared for this today. So I thought if I can take out 10 minutes of my life by not writing the recap, then that's more time for doing other preparedness things. In reality, I had a nap.
Okay, well, I can recount it.
I can recount it as well. Yeah, go on.
No, I want Neil to do it. No, I want Neil to do it. Go on then, Neil.
So last time on Dragon Ball Z, talk probably went around nicking things and sabotaging our own plans, I imagine. Porkai tried to unionize some underlings and made socialism jokes or something. And Ronson had to laboriously walk around a maze until he eventually discovered a very exciting room with 4 dragon heads in the cornerstone dragon heads, and then an unknown force grasped him and manipulated him until he was stuck, frozen, hovering in the air, I think, from what I remember.
It's quite the opposite, in fact. So we went to the Lord's house, Lord Billingham.
I did steal things, though. I did steal something. He's got that right.
You made yourself invisible, Neil, and fucked off and hid in a toilet for the whole adventure. Tok was pretending to be the apprentice, and I was pretending to be a sofa delivery man. We stole the painting. We made all the furniture magic. We conned the guards and the art person and her partner to go hide in the hallway. Tok then ran off with the painting, nipped round the back. I then...
Actually, I dimension door back to our house into my bedroom, and so you came along.
I did.
And there was someone in there waiting for me.
There was.
Yes.
So we had quite the adventure last week, Neil, whilst you were locked in the toilet. And as far as I'm aware, you're still in that toilet.
No,
yeah, that's all we
what
know.
are you talking about?
That's
I'm
all
not in the
that's
toilet.
all their characters know, yeah.
Oh, that's all they know. Sorry, yes, okay. My mistake, sorry.
I mean, I'll be honest, that was surprisingly accurate. Even Neil's one bit was surprisingly accurate.
Yeah.
But I guess it's easy when you've only got to focus on yourself.
Yeah, well, I remember what I got up to.
Well, I mean, even that's a bonus.
None of the stuff you just said was what you got up to.
No, that is what happened.
Yeah.
Why? He did none of those things. Porkai and Tok did all the legwork.
He
Neil
was in the
locked
maze.
himself in the toilet.
I was sneaking around, invisible, getting the skinny on everybody and everything.
the maze stuff definitely happened.
Yeah, the maze things happened, and he snuck away, but we don't know he snuck away. Snuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Away as a character. But I even used an item from like 2 years ago, didn't I, Dave? I used my Fallowfield's Deck of Illusions card in the last episode. I've had that for 2 years.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Right. And the Lord's name was the Lord Essingham.
I was close with Billingham.
And he and Ronson read a letter out, and in his untimely death, he was going to leave 3 million gold pieces to the city, and you altered it to try and put your name all over it.
Yes, I'm going to be a millionaire. I forgot about that.
And that was 2 weeks ago. We didn't record last week. That was 2 weeks ago, that adventure was. So well done to me. Less well done to Vic because she makes notes and doesn't rely on her brain. And
do you want to know what my notes actually say? It says 1.5 meters long, Deck of Illusions, Lord Essingham, dead, left to the city, 3 million gold pieces. That is all of my notes from last week.
That's shorthand. That's basically telling the whole story.
No, it's not.
So before we end up spending the whole podcast basically redoing last time, shall we pick up with Mr. Diego Bentos, who is, as Neil said, under the mansion in a maze. He has been grabbed by an invisible force, and Ronson, your body goes ice cold. You drop your staff as everything tenses up. You're suddenly aware that you become completely visible. You can see your own self. That your magic has been dispelled.
Right. Okay.
You're kind of like T-posing in the middle of the room, sort of being held up in front of this door.
T-posing? Do you mean in a kind of a crucifixion pose? Are you trying not to be blasphemous here?
No, I was more thinking about like in a game, the default pose is a T-pose.
Right. Okay. Well, I think first I kind of go. Oh shit! Talk, Porky, can you hear me? No, probably not. The way upstairs. I've gone through a labyrinth, haven't I, all on my own? Well, this is what you get, I suppose, for being brave and adventurous, unlike those other two cowards. Right. Well, Dave, what? So I'm just stuck. Am I losing any kind of health? Am I being hurt in any way?
You're not currently, other than the discomfort of being stuck, you are not losing any health.
Am I being pleasured in any way? Is there any kind of warmth around any of my erogenous zones?
No, that's not happening. This isn't that Ghostbusters dream sequence.
I'll say, excuse me, is there anybody there? Are you doing this to me? I can't move.
Who seeks the fortune of Lord Essingham?
Right, is that a trick question? Who would you like to be seeking the fortune of Lord Essingham?
Who seeks the fortune of Lord Essingham?
The person whose name is written in the will.
Who seeks the fortune of Lord Essingham?
Can anybody remember whose name was originally in it before I scribbled it out? Was it orphans or something?
It was the city. It was left to the city.
The city, including myself, runs on Diego Bentos because I'm part of the city. And if you check the will, if you check the small print, you will see my name mentioned in there. I've got it on me if you want to have a look. Just be careful where you're rummaging.
There's a pause. And whilst you're still held in place, you do feel your feet lower to the ground, and sort of you're basically being placed back onto the ground. You're still being held, but there's an indication that this force has started to believe you. So we are going to cut there. We're going to probably do a bit of cutting backwards and forwards. Like if we've got some good like scene change things, that might be quite good. Stephen, if you want to put that in, that might be helpful. I'll try and indicate it. If not, listeners, you just have to pretend, won't you? Use your imagination.
Can we have the Transformers one where they goes da 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 da?
Could we have the Seinfeld?
But some of them might need to be a bit quicker than that. So, like in my head, I have a dramatic sequence mapped out. So who knows? I mean, we might even cut this bit out if it really is that impressive. But who knows? Hawkeye, Tok, you are back at your house with the newly stolen painting, and Tok, I think you stayed in the bathroom with Zephyr whilst Hawkeye left. Did he take the painting with him?
No, I propped the painting up next to the bath and got in the bath with Zephyr, if I remember correctly.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't go into that one. I mean, that's a cul-de-sac right there, because like that puts me up into all sorts of trouble. So Hawkeye, what are you doing?
Mooching about.
Great, thanks. Thanks for that.
That
yes, and yeah.
Just got home. Left the painting. I'm in the kitchen making a sandwich.
You hear a loud knock on the door.
I just assume the butler's going to get it. What was the butler's name? Jerkins.
Was it Jenkins? Yeah.
Jerkoff.
Jenkins, somebody at the door.
You hear a creak of the door. Jenkins kind of. He's normally quite calm, but he sounds a bit flustered. Sir, yes, of course. Mr. Short King, there are some visitors here for you and Miss Tok.
Hang on. I walk out with my half-made sandwich in my hand.
I come out with a towel wrapped around me.
I also have a towel, which is unexplained.
You've just got a sandwich and a towel.
Yeah.
So in the hallway stands a person you've not seen for a while. Last time you saw him, he wasn't doing so well. But this is the King of Flamekeep. So this is Prince Johann's dad. Remember, this was the one who was poisoned and put in the asylum because the nanny was trying to manipulate stuff and get him institutionalized. Do you remember that?
I do. I rescued him.
I rescued him.
Mm-hmm.
He is here, and behind him, looking a bit sheepish, is Ocean Song and Prince Johann.
Hello, Kingy. Can I interest you in a towel?
No, thank you.
Sandwich?
Oh, I've got an Earl named that. How funny.
Oh, kids, make the king a sandwich. Make it with the nice bread. You know, the nice stuff.
No crusts, please.
Thanks, Jenkins.
And suddenly he remembers that he's meant to be being cross and says, "Do any of you actually know what you have just done, or that I would not have found out?"
No, it's okay. We got loads of the good bread left.
Yes, I mean, I was just washing my hooves. Is that not allowed?
Do not play me for a fool, tiefling. Have any of you actually ever met Lord Essingham?
Essingham?
I don't. Essingham. No.
I thought not. You don't understand what you have done. I'm very disappointed in you, especially Ursula. I know that painting must be important to your father, but have you ever thought about why? Why it might be so important for a mystery noble to want it so much? We're going to scene change. Tell me the secret of Lord Essingham.
Well, I mean, I can only talk about the rumours, to be fair. Let's just say I have heard he's on a certain list that various celebrities and American presidents may be on.
Tell me the secret of Lord Essingham. back in the hallway, the king is booming with hopefully a different voice. I'm imagining Brian Blessed, but it's probably not coming across. You see, Lord Essingham doesn't exist.
Oh, God blimey, that's a twist.
He never has, outside of an alias for a few different people when needed. And no, Lord Essingham is a gestalt, is a concept. Sometimes a scapegoat, an excuse for Flamekeep to justify certain actions. We want to safeguard a priceless artifact. Oh, Essingham has it in his private collection. Sorry, nothing we can do.
Sounds like a victim of the slight then.
We need to protect a large amount of wealth to ensure the upkeep of the city. Oh, that's Essingham's fortune. He will of course donate to the city on his death, which cannot happen, of course, with him not existing. It's become quite useful over the years. So, he looks to Ocean Song. You should probably ask yourself why we would go to such lengths to hold on to a painting like this.
Why would you go to such lengths to hold on to a painting like this?
That's a question for the princess to decide if she wants to answer or not. So I will leave that to her. It is her destiny. I personally would suggest you let that go.
Princess, why would you hold on to a portrait of whatever I said before?
And she's just kind of looking. This is almost blowing her whole world apart. She just can't. She looks to Tok, who she trusts, and just eyes wide, to sort of looking for some sort of guidance.
I don't think you understand. I mean, she has absolutely nothing to do with it. I mean, it's our painting. We wanted it to give to someone. It's now ours. What's so special about a painting? And why are you making things up? You've spent so much money from the city just making a massive mansion. Think about how many people that could feed. What a waste of money. Ridiculous.
And you think we don't use it to feed the people?
Well, you've used half of it on a house.
Yes, and did you look round much more of the house when you were busy robbing it?
Well, firstly, I'd like to know how you know I was in the house. Secondly, we had quite a bit of a look around. It seemed very lavish and a little bit, I don't know, costly, let's say.
Well, how did I know you were there? It's the mansion we've built for our Gestalt pseudonym and built upon a massive fortune. And you must imagine that we do have some level of security there. Secondly, if you had investigated thoroughly rather than rushing in, you would have found that the newly built wing to the east of the house actually houses 24 different living quarters, which have been earmarked for those within the city who have found themselves homeless due to the current crisis. Sometimes it is better for the royalty to feel detached. An air of mystery is helpful. That does not mean we do not care.
Yes, but why a painting? Tell me that. What is so special about this painting? And no, I don't want to hear it from Ocean Song. I want to hear it from you.
The big thing about the painting, of course, isn't why we want it as much as why her father does not want us to have it.
Yes, well, that would be the same type of a story, so please tell.
Jenkins, was that your name? Jenkins, bring us some vinegar, will you? And as he comes back in with a sandwich, big Scooby-Doo type sandwich, he hands the king a small bottle of vinegar. Now, Miss Tok, please get me the painting.
I just drop my towel and I walk and get the painting, and I'm just walking back in completely naked with the painting in front of me.
Hawkeye also drops his towel and says, "Eyes up here, Kingy."
Perception checks, please.
Perception? Okay. Oh, God. Oh, no, that's awful. 8.
24.
So, Hawkeye, you notice beat by beat as Johan's gaze shifts towards Tok, and then you see Ocean Song elbow him in the ribs and him look really sheepish as he starts to look up at the ceiling.
Johan, no Han. Thank you.
I come back in and just put the painting down directly in front of me and stick a leg out. This painting.
Now, I normally don't feel I'd have to say this, but I'm going to say it.
I know what
Neil,
you're going to say. I know what you're going to say. I know exactly what
I
you're
know
going to say.
you know the secret.
Yes, I know. I know. That's exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah.
I knew that's exactly what you were going to say. Ruin it for everybody. Go on.
Tell me the secret of Lord Essingham.
Well, it could be. I mean, could be many things, couldn't it? Maybe he's a Nazi sympathizer. Maybe he's got very low-hanging balls. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't exist. I'm just guessing. I'm pulling things from the air. Am I getting warmer? Tell me.
You feel the force lift you up from the ground again. You are a pretender, and you feel yourself being carried into the dark maze.
Good mind. It's not an insult.
So the king takes the painting off from Tok, looks to Ocean Song, say, "Dear, so do this. Things cannot go back." And she again just looks to Tok and says nothing.
What are you doing with the painting? We need to take it somewhere. That's ours. We stole it fair and square.
Well, then it's important you see it for what it truly is.
Well, no, you see, we have a bargain. Don't do anything to it.
Kingy, you may be housing 24 people, but with this painting we can feed everybody.
Is that the deal you made with the king?
Yes, it was.
I worry that he would not fulfill side of the bargain, even if I did not reveal the truth of this painting. And as you look down to it, and as a reminder, this is a picture on a whaleskin canvas of the king standing atop a kraken with his trident, crackling with electricity, killing it. Of course, this is the image the king would like you to think of when you think of him, but underneath it, I'm afraid, is something far closer to the truth and far more shameful.
We don't need to be going about people's shame when people's lives are on the line. We need to be feeding those people and living up to the bargain. Whatever you're going to do, you can do it later once we return the painting.
Is this like the ceiling in Thor Ragnarok where Hela pops up and knocks it down and it's all like war imagery underneath the lovely, lovely, peaceful thing? Is that what we're getting at, Kingy? Have you seen that film? It was quite good.
I have not, but the principle is quite similar, yes. If you do not wish me to destroy the painting, I will explain, but you will have to believe me.
Yes, I'd much prefer that.
The image of the painting, it is of what truly happened. The king would, of course, like everyone to believe he thwarted the Kraken of his own might. I know he talks about borrowing Poseidon's power, but my dear, and I am sorry, you knew that your mother died as part of the attack of the Kraken, but it wasn't even a Kraken, it was a Hydra. That's how long ago this was. It was a Hydra. So whenever I said Kraken, imagine I said Hydra. You were told that the Hydra killed your mother as part of its rampage, but the picture below this, the true image, would show your father bowing to Poseidon as Poseidon passes his trident to the king and carries your mother away in his other hand. The trade that your father agreed to in order to keep his power, his people, destroy the Hydra, and keep you safe. It was only when your father decided to try and double-cross Poseidon and get your father back that the god carved the image into this canvas as a reminder of how cowardly and how desperate for power he was. It's not a surprise, of course, that your father had it covered up and would want it back once we acquired it.
Right, Kingy. So, I've listened to what you've said. Now, this is what it sounds like to me. Are you ready? Also, you join your sandwich. Is it a good sandwich? We're still breaking
I haven't had a
Jonkins
chance
in.
yet. I'll take a bite whilst you.
You have a nibble, and I'll give you some feedback on this. Are you ready?
He's now got a mouthful and just nods.
Okay. Do you want a seat as well? Sorry, very rude of us. Jonkins, we get the king and the Royal Assembly a seat each. Thank you. I'll stand because it means I can move my arms around and make this point even better. So, what you've said is King of the Underwaters and all the moist bits and stuff sold off his wife to get some power from a big god to kill the Hydra. And then tried to get her back and failed, and this painting covers his shame. That's what you've said. But what I, in my masterful ambassador brain, have taken from this is the king and the queen had a plan to save their people and their city. The queen was going along with this. The king then brought about, after he'd done the good deed of killing the Hydra, he then went into phase 2 of the plan, which was to get the queen back again. But Poseidon thwarted this. And in his shame of not being able to get his wife back, they made this painting. Now, that sounds like a better story to me, and it sounds more likely what probably has happened, because the king's got quite the grump on. And I think that's because he is ashamed of himself, not for giving away the queen, but for not being able to get the queen back. Princess, does that sound accurate to you?
She's in tears. I mean, it does. It's what I'd like to believe.
That maybe, rather than jump straight on this, maybe we talk to the underwater king and see if this checks out. Maybe with our help, he might be more supportive when it's all out in the open. Because King, unless you saw that firsthand, which unless you've got some very big lungs, it would have been very difficult. This is all just hearsay.
I wish it was that plain and simple, my dear boy.
Well, it's more complicated than the story you said.
Can we get a drum? Can we get a drum beat after that fantastic hearsay joke, please?
I didn't even notice it. Sorry,
well,
it's not.
I think I even got it wrong because it's pure and simple, not plain and simple. So caught that one up.
You fucked it for yourself. Do you want to?
Maybe wah 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 wah.
We just call him man.
Yeah. Do you want to do a take 2 on that?
No, I think it's probably better this way.
There we go. You flew too close to the sun with the Aquaman joke, and
yeah, unfortunately. To Ronson, who's being carried through this maze by this invisible force, and you kind of just you've got your dark vision glasses kind of slip over your eyes, and you can kind of see the walls of the maze, and you can see you've been brought back to the room with the big hole in it. And unable to move, you can't really do much as you're lifted into the air and drop down into this hole.
Right, now I've got to change my bloody plan that I had. I had a plan now, I've got to change it. Right. Oh, bloody hell. Right.
Oh, look, he's taking notes and he's rewriting them.
Right.
I'm proud of you, Neil.
Go. You're gonna have to go back to them for 2 minutes so I can change my plan now, because I had a plan and you've messed it up, Dave.
The bonus content can be understanding Neil's original plan.
Right there. No, it's okay. We're fine now. We're fine. I've done it. It didn't take as long as I thought to change it. Right. Okay. So, David, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my spell. It's a new spell, because I don't know if you do, David, but I had another 2 spells that I could
Is this whilst
prepare.
you're incapacitated?
Huh? No, I did this. I did this several weeks ago. I just never mentioned it.
No. What I mean is, how are you casting a spell whilst you're incapacitated?
Well, what do I need to cast a spell?
You need to be able to move for a start, surely.
Well, I can use my arms, can't I? I can use my fingers.
Yeah, because it's paralysed everything. everything except your fingers, of which, I remind you only have 5 of.
So now you're telling me every single part of my body's paralysed?
Yeah, I've been telling you that since 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I've been dropped down a hole. I'm still paralysed down the hole.
Well, what spell are you going to try and cast?
I am going to send the spell Sending, which will allow me to send a 25-word message to anybody I'm familiar with.
Yeah, I'll allow that. You don't need to use your limbs for that.
Okay, so I'll send... Is it only one I mean, I don't know who I can trust them. I suppose really Ronson will send it to Tok, I suppose. So I'll send the message. Me trapped downstairs by force. Come help. Go through Labyrinth. Dropped down hole. That only 15 words. Got more. Might as well use them. I think I probably got one more word after that because I had to change it.
Stop.
Because originally it said need to get over gap. But then you dropped me down the gap, so I crossed that bit out and changed it to drop down hole. I've probably got another 2 words. Might as well use them up. Oh no, them up. That'll take me to 25. There we go. I'm going to use them all. I might as well. Well, yeah, too late now. I don't think I've got room for bring pizza.
Okay, so those words leave your mind as your eyes close as you start to lose consciousness.
Oh gosh.
It's the mid part of the podcast, so it's time to do a little admin, but I'll keep it brief. We have a Patreon with loads of great benefits and exclusive audio and visual treats that you can join for free, or you can give us a little bit of money. Zero pressure. We're on Blue Sky, Instagram and Threads, but not on Twitter though. Fuck Twitter. We have a nice little Discord where people come and chat shit about the podcast and whatever they like. It's very moderated and very wholesome, so you won't have to deal with any pricks, and you are very welcome to join. All the links to all the things I've mentioned, a whole back catalogue and more can be found at dungeonsanddickheads.co.uk. That's dungeonsanddickheads.co.uk. It's the word and, it's all one word. You know how the internet works. Thanks to our paying Patreons, Stranded, Mo Lane, Matt Hoss, Krista, Russell, Vic, and special thanks to our top tier patron, Graham. You're all good eggs though. I will now return you to the adventure using the magic of Stephen's editing.
And we're back again over to our party in the house.
Ronson?
Oh, poor
Wait,
guy.
Ronson!
Ronson's the sex pest one. I'm the little one.
Which labyrinth are you in? What hole? Where do you get there? Can you see anything around you? Can you send another message? How did you get there?
Apologies, Your Majesty.
Sorry, I'm unconscious. I can't speak.
She's having a turn.
Sorry, Porkai. Ronson just came in my mind. I'm not sure that I liked that. He's in a hole, and a labyrinth or something. He seemed to I don't know, just seemed to be in a bit of bother. Where did he go?
Is it like that film Labyrinth where that David fella stole a baby so he could have his way with a 15-year-old girl?
Let's hope not.
Let's hope it's a different labyrinth.
That's the plot of that film, I'm just saying.
And we were talking about lists earlier.
Was I'm going to steal your sister.
That's one of my favourite films. Leave it alone.
So I can date an underage child. Was a woo.
So the king kind of looks at it and says, "Did you say Labyrinth?"
Yes.
And your friend was with you at the mansion, was he?
Well, he was, and then he wasn't. I don't really know where he went, to be honest. He just seemed to leave it all to us, but it's very much like him. Wander
It was
off.
in the shitter.
Oh, yes, that was it. He was going for a jobby.
So if he was, he could. This is the one that can turn invisible, isn't it?
Yes, that's the one.
And he can grease stuff up.
He can. He's very slippery.
Very slippery character.
I wonder if he found the secret entrance to the labyrinth and the vault.
I don't think he's really that bright. Maybe he didn't.
I think he must be referring to a completely different labyrinth, I'd imagine. I think it's just a coincidence.
Well, if you want to try and find your friend, I'll gladly show you. But if you think it's not worth bothering, then I guess we should go and
Oh, no. I think we should find him. I think he's worth saving still. It's just a bit,
I'm largely indifferent, if I'm honest.
Right. Well, I, for one, think we should go and see him, or at least rescue him or see what he's been up to. I mean, he did wander off, though. He's kind of made his own bed.
It would make stuff easier because cutting our food into thirds, it's really difficult. It's always that recurring 0.3333. But if we split like a pizza in half, that's much easier.
Well, yes, it is much easier, isn't it? Maybe we should leave him. No. We should go and get him. We should go and get him.
Fine, we'll go and save him again.
Fine. But this has been a lovely conversation. Please don't touch the painting. We are going to return it. I will leave it in a safe place. And I pick up the painting and I take it back into the bathroom with Zephyr and put my clothes on.
And the king's kind of shouting to you. You know, like when you're in the bathroom, someone's shouting at you through the door and you can't quite have a full conversation and you want them to leave you to it. That's happening. And he's saying, if you really think this is for the best, I will, of course, I do owe you a favor, and I do trust you, but this does mean we lose our leverage if the Sea King ever does decide to turn upon us.
Yes, well, you see, that's what the marriage was meant to be for. I mean, there is something a bit more now, but still, that's what the marriage is for. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Ingy, just to confirm, that's just her the favour. You still owe me the favour. Cheers.
I am believing both of you. You were the one who convinced me with that speech, so...
Oh, I did convince you. That's good. Because you seemed umming and ahhing about it. But if I've convinced you, that's not a favour. Because I have changed your mind through the power of my words. So you still owe me a favour, Kingy. Cheers. Let's go rescue Sex-Pest Wizard.
I have, of course, informed the staff that your little escapade was nothing but a training exercise, so you shouldn't experience any problems when you go back.
Yeah, tell them not to trust people who say they're from the furniture shop. DFS isn't even real.
If you go into the library, find the office, there'll be a contraption on one of the tables. Use that and you should get into the maze.
Oh, I fucking love a contraption.
Oh, are you not coming with us? Oh. Well, give me a second, and I'll just I'll exit the bathroom and I will Ocean Song. Just something, just come over here for a second.
Yeah, she follows you.
Are you okay?
It's all quite a lot. Of course, without actually destroying the painting and seeing what's beneath, I don't know if he's telling the truth. I mean, I was already not sure about my father's involvement in the whole marriage thing, and if this is true, I don't really know what it means or if it even matters anymore with everything. I mean, you're right. The deal with my father is important. Should I let the truth potentially go so that we can save everybody? Maybe that's the sacrifice I need to make.
Yes, it is a bit of a head over heart matter, and with your up and coming station, I suppose it's going to be a hard call. But I think the truth will come out sooner or later, and we can, once this is all over, hopefully all over, then maybe you can have a sit down talk with him and find out the truth.
Maybe it's just better I don't. I mean, it's never been easy relationship with him, but better than that, I suppose.
But imagine, and I don't want to give false hope, but imagine if your mother was still alive and just a prisoner. Would you not want to see her? Get her back?
Yes, but that would involve defying Poseidon all over again, and is that something that, look at the state the world is in? It feels like this a very small battle out of very large ones.
I don't think it's a small battle if it's something that makes you happy. But maybe after.
Maybe. She walks off and takes Johann's hand as they exit. And Tot, you notice something strange happen. You feel just a slight flutter, and from within Porkeye's beard, Pebbles pokes her head. And she jumps to the floor and she wanders over and just gives you a little sniff. And then rubs her head against your leg.
Hi, Pebbles. And I just reach down and give them a little scritch.
And she does a little happy cat face.
Oh, thank fuck, I forgot about Pebbles. I thought I had an infection.
Would you like to go on the horns? And I bend down just in case. I don't put her on me.
She looks a bit nervous, and then she jumps up onto your shoulder and then up onto your head onto your horns.
Tok's just really happy, giving little scritches. Tries to control herself. We've got important things to do. Okay, Porkeye.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well,
Still haven't finished my fucking sandwich.
finish a sandwich then.
The king's
Can
not
I have
finished his sandwich either.
I just have a little bit of the ham.
You can have a little bit of the ham.
And just feed it to Pebbles.
Not the good bit.
It's fine.
That was the good bit.
Well, it's for Pebbles.
But it was the good bit of my ham.
We'll go and get some more, for goodness
Fine,
sake.
I'm going to make another fucking sandwich.
No, make another flipping sandwich. Come on, let's go.
Joffers, another sandwich, please.
Would you
put
like
it in a
that
little
to go,
bag.
sir?
Yes, it to go.
Cheers, Joffers.
A couple of minutes later, he comes out with a grog's bag, with a sandwich in it.
Right, let's go.
As you enter, you do see the guard who you tricked earlier.
I just bow to them. Do a little wave.
He gives you a look. Says, "Didn't expect to see you back here so soon."
Well, girl's gotta work. Struts in.
And what exactly is it you do? Not an apprentice for the furniture shop, after all.
Oh, this is important business from the king now, you see.
Oh, I'm sure. The king. What is he the king of? The king of curtains.
No, the king of Flame Keep.
Wishful thinking.
Listen here, Guardy. Gary the Guard, I think your name was. You have been told who we were. We were here to test the alertness of the guards and how they would react to magic tables. And frankly, we're back to give you some feedback. And you know what, Gary? I can't tell you straight away, but little wink, you did bloody great, mate. Well done.
Really? It didn't feel very good to me.
That's why I'm the adjudicator, because I know these things. And Gary the Guard, you might be looking to change your name soon to Gary the Senior Guard. That's all I'm saying. Can't give you anything official just yet, but the feedback will come in the post.
What about Stuart?
Well, I think we all know about Stuart. Come on.
Well, I mean, he's had that job for years.
I know, and he did great. Both exemplary performances.
Wow. I don't know what to say. I mean, thank you, I guess, in no matter.
It was a pleasure, and I minor illusion this.
A little gold
table.
star.
No, a little walking table, and it's just got in its mouth a gold star, and it looks quite vicious, just running towards him. Like, off we go.
Thank you. He says, sort of backing off. The art person whose name you, of course, have got written down. Lysandra.
Mm-hmm.
Is walking out going, do we know if the painting coming back or?
Painting is perfectly safe. Don't you worry, Lysandra, and your burly partner. Everything is absolutely fine. It is being secured and safely transported back as we speak. Don't you worry.
Back here, I don't need to find something else to go on the wall.
No, you're golden. Don't worry. And also, again, as I said to Gary, I can't say anything official, but you all did very well. Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you. Good to know. And she sort of beams as she wanders off.
Now, Gary, we've got to go. We're on a secondary mission now from, the big king, the big K. So we've just got to go and have a look upstairs, mates. But you're doing a great job. We know the way, and we'll see you on the way out, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, please. My father's name, sir. Call me whatever my name I said to you was.
You feel Ray sort of tugging on your shirt, and you can. I would like to think you can interpret what Ray says. And Ray says to you, "I thought your dad's name was Augustus."
Was it?
Augustus Short King, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But you see, little Ray, my little boy, my little guy, my stalwart companion, the little otter of my eye. Sometimes humans talk funny for comedy effect.
Oh, like Ronson.
Similar, but comedy effect. Wow, how is the team going to get out of this sticky situation? I don't know, because this is pre-recorded. I don't know what just happened. Don't forget, though, check out DUNGEONS&DRAGONS.co.uk. That contains everything you could possibly need. And thank you very much to Stephen Rankin for editing this and truly polishing the turd into what you hear now. Anyway, back next week. See you Friday. Bye.
This podcast is part of Podomedy, the UK's podcast comedy network. Why not laugh at what else we've got? Visit podomedy.com.